So today I want to talk about invisible losses. And the reason I want to talk about this is I just happened to, if you believe in coincidences, publish a podcast episode today with Christina Rasmussen. If you haven't heard of her, she's a grief expert, and she talked to my podcast about invisible losses, which are losses that we don't think of as grief. And she shared a story about being invited or not invited to a dinner with a bunch of famous people. And as I was editing the podcast, I realized I had one of these this weekend at the Helping Parents Heal conference, where I just got back from. So I was at the conference. I am on the board. I'm a presenter, and I'm friends with a lot of the presenters. And I was supposed to introduce a very famous presenter, someone I consider to be a friend. And I had the great introduction written. I've been working on it. I was going to personalize it. I was going to be on stage in front of everybody. And right before this person went on, I was told that I wasn't going to be introducing them, that they had asked for someone else to introduce them. So I tried to set my ego aside and thought, okay, fine, that's not a big problem. But then I started getting these little nagging questions. So am I not good enough to introduce them? Do they think I would do a bad job? Maybe I'm not even a good person to be on stage at all. And by the way, this happened right before I was supposed to go on stage to make my presentation to the conference. So that was one of my invisible losses this weekend. And I'm really glad I talked to Christina about this on the podcast, because it helped to validate the feeling that I was having. And I'm sure you've all had when you've been disappointed when something didn't happen. So check out that podcast episode. It's really good about these little losses we have that we don't really think of as losses, but they do kind of add up, and they are like a micro form of grief. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a great day.